Sweet. Well, this is going to be interesting. Hello there, everybody. Welcome to another 100% Orange Juice impromptu stream this time. I didn't even plan for this. It's crazy. Yeah, I did not plan to do this at all, but I just I got home from work and I just decided, why the fuck not? We're going to first make sure that the audio for Orange Juice suddenly works. What is going on here? Let me try that again. There we go. Make it a little, no, too loud. There we go. But this is very impromptu. I wasn't really expecting to play Orange Juice today on stream. And then I just kind of thought about it while working. And I was like, I haven't done extreme mode in a bit, so why not? I sound super tired. That's kind of because I am. I don't really care. But let's see, I think we last time we did Siguri's, we finished all of that, so I guess we're moving on to girl power. What should I do? Hey Reaper, you look like something's bothering you. What's up? Here comes the noisy one. Huh? Noisy? Are you praising me? Hi, I think you should learn some self-awareness. Being full of energy is my charm point. That's not something you're supposed to say about yourself. Anyway, back to the original topic. You look troubled. What is it? Maybe I can help you out. It's okay, I'm fine. Just leave me alone, please. Come on, don't be so hard on me. As fellow magical girls, we should be nice to each other. I really want to up my girl power together with you. Please, I got nothing to do. You just want to escape boredom, huh? But on second thought, perhaps you can actually help me, Mew. You may give me a hand. Sure, of course. I can give you a hand. Yes, okay. Will it be a date, holding hands, or perhaps a KISS? That's not what I meant. Get your face away from mine. I was just kidding around. So what do you need me to do for you? Play a little game with me, because I'm Jigsaw. A game? It's called a board game. I borrowed it from the Forest Witch. She explained that it's more fun to play with other people, hence I'll grant you the privilege of playing it with me. I see. She has weird taste, huh? Having stuff like that. She also told me that the souls of many legendary girls dwell within this game. Who are these girls? These girls who raised their GP to a horrifying degree. Oh no, horrifying degrees. Horrifying college degrees, maybe? I just want to check something. Cool. Be good. I just want to be sure that worked. That's why playing this game has to give Reapa's GP a huge boost too. Wow, that sounds like a blast. Let's do it right away. I see you're as excited as I am. Alright then, let's begin. So if you're there for the last two Orange Juice streams, I played Miyazaki the entire time. We're going to be changing that up a little bit. Miyazaki, you know, she's good. She's really good. She's perfect for expert. But I think it gets boring playing her constantly. So we're going to switch it up and play some Kyoko today. And luckily, Kyoko is somebody I played when Halloween was out. So we're gonna go with the crystal blue hair and dragon. And I got some more stuff from my file before it was deleted. So we'll stick with dragon and Kyoko. And then I already have the cards set up here. Essentially similar to Miyazaki, we have Nice Present, Passionate Research, Dinner, and Cloud of Seagulls, and Holy Night. Stiff Crystal is a really good Kyoko card where essentially a trap will not affect her, or pretty much anyone who draws the card, which is pretty good. And Kyoko's hyper as well negates any trap, battle, or draw panel, so anything bad won't affect Kyoko, which is pretty good. Pretty good. She takes 1 damage, and when she dies from this, she actually doesn't lose any HP, which is pretty cool. So we'll just do that. We'll jump right into it. Once again, sorry for the impromptu stream, but just kind of felt like trying to do this for it now. Man, my hands are cold. Oh, we already started off with our hyper. Nice. Man, my hand is killing me. I may have accidentally punched a cabinet the other day, accidentally playing VR. So, alright, where's our control button? There we go. And of course, as always, with extreme mode, it's always go to yellow as much as possible. Now, the thing I've noticed, I actually tested a little bit of Kyoko the other day, actually. And what I learned is people will very much ignore Kyoko, unless you're K. Never mind, K just ignored us. But yeah, people will ignore Kyoko for some reason. I don't understand why. It may be because she has 6 HP and she's just a freaking dragon, but like, people will just flat out ignore her. It's just perfect, because I'll just always take defense, or take damage, and it doesn't matter to me. The other thing that's pretty cool about Kyoko is she always can defend, and even when always defending, she'll always take pretty much 1 damage, which is really good, all things considered. So, we'll just kind of keep moving around the board, doing random stuff. We're already at 20 stars, and this is the smallest map in the game, as far as I know. Also, Miyazaki defeated. Damn. And Nanako's still alive. Cool. Well, that's good. Everyone's leveling up. Yeah, this is going to go by really quick. However, I am going to fight Kay just because I want to level up. And I was going to heal anyway, so that's always good. Nanako just got killed. So Kay, so here's who we're up against. We're against Kay, who is very, very strong, especially when she's using Blazing. If all 3 of us are together and she uses Blazing, we are dead. Because she'll get, what, +1 attack, -1 defense, and then her passive gives her +1 attack for every -1 defense that she has, which means frickin' +3 attack plus the other 3 attack. So she's at +6 essentially. If she were to use I'm on Fire, then she'll have +4 for everything. So that's just crazy. She's just frickin' powerful as shit. And then Nanako we just need to avoid at all costs because his hyper is fucking ridiculous. He just gets +7 randomly strewn across his attack board, which is really, really powerful, and he's really hard to kill, all things considered. So, well, if he uses his hyper at least. At least the game's going by pretty well so far. We have 3 of our hypers, so if we ever want to die, make sure that we don't get immediately wrecked. I'm going to turn this down slightly. Give me a second here. We also want to fight as much as possible, as usual. Good thing we take damage. Alright. Give me 1 second. It's like getting really loud in my ear. Ah, too low. There. Damn it! Whatever. Okay, she has 1D enchantment, which is not too bad. I've also learned the other day, the game that Sierra Parquet and Miyazaki are from, that game's not out yet. Which is really a shame, because I actually feel like that would be a really cool game to play. But, not much we can do about that. You know, I have to wait for the game to come out after all. The boss is going to... I was going to say the boss is going to kill, but I forgot. Sometimes the game is weird. Now, the one thing about the Witch DLC and the Witch, I'm doing this. That's fine. The one thing about the Witch DLC and the Witch story is that your character is always meant to be Sierra Parquet. The problem with playing as Sierra Parquet is that she... Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. That's fine by me. The problem with Sierra Parquet, she only has +1 evasion and nothing else. And if she evades successfully, the other person takes 1 damage. Pretty cool, but for an extreme mode run, it is very, very dumb. And you'll die a lot as Sierra Parquet, compared to like Miyazaki, who just died. Also, confusion. I don't really want to die. I'm fine if I'm just rolling ones. That's okay with me. So, dun, 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 dun. We got some pretty good music. Kyoko's music is actually, I think, one of the better tracks, but it's so underappreciated because, like, no one... Oh, damn. Like, no one plays Kyoko ever. If you play 100% Orange Juice, if you see a Kyoko player, I would be impressed. Really, there's, like, no one who ever plays Kyoko, and I always am confused why. Because I feel like so many more people should play as Kyoko. Maybe just because people don't really fully understand how to play her? I'm not ever really too sure. It's just interesting to me. But we want to attack Nanako. Sorry, I meant we don't want to attack Nanako. We want to attack this. Okay. So we have options. I think the best option right now is to try not to lose stars. I think we're in a safe position because nothing's going to attack us. We just gotta hope for the best, as it were. I mean, so far Nanako and Kay are in pretty good positions right now. And then a boss is back up. Listen, I just want my... Just let me have my hypers for right now. The main thing, though, is I can't kill anybody, so I just have to purely rely on the other characters to do my bidding. Like, right now, Kay is not that much of a worry, but the worry right now is Nanako. So if Nanako dies, that'd be amazing. But we have to rely on people, so... Hey, what's up, Tatsu? How's it going? Sure, why not? Let's try it! Oh, we killed her. I can't believe we actually killed her. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, this game's got significantly more easy. I can't use Crystal Barrier yet though, because I am not I'm too close to Nanako. I can't risk that. Shit. We'll be fine, I think. I hope. Ooh, we did 2 damage. And we take 1 damage. Okay, that works for me. Yeah, I know this is a very, very impromptu stream, Tatsu. Like, I didn't even really talk about it at all or anything. I just kind of got home and was like, hey, you know what? I want to play Story Mode OJ. Why not? I want to go up here. Also, that card is useless for Kyoko. She can't even evade. So if you use an evade card, that is dumb beyond belief. Damn, there's 6s going across the board. Okay. It is literally going to come down to who lands on their home first. I'm the one who's closest to their home, but even still, that is... Ugh, this is bad. This is pretty bad. I need to land... What is it? I need to go the long way. Going the long way is the only way to win. Okay, okay, so here's the thing. 1, 3... A 6 wins it for him. Fuck. That's the one number I did not want. So, anything higher, 3 or higher, he wins. Or 3 wins. Why the fuck are you attacking me? If I roll a high number, you're dead, but no, you win. Well, that could have... That gone... words. That went better than I expected. I knew he was going to roll a 3 anyway, but I wasn't expecting him to attack. Damn. Well, we did pretty well, alright. We're still also trying to get back my stars. And my cards. I still don't have all my cards back. I still have not gotten a pudding card. It makes me so sad because I can't play Dangerous QP online until I have my 3 pudding cards. Where are you again? Kyoko. Alright, so we're 0-1 right now. And we're also 3rd this time. So... We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. At least we're a cute dragon. I mean, look at these horns. Look at those wings. Girl can fly. At least I hope she can. Otherwise, what's the point of those wings? What's the point of the wings? My mind just thought... I like to say I'm saying my mind, but I'm actually meaning like myself. Like, why... How do I word this? What would dragon wings taste like? Because you know how there's like chicken wings and there's like... You got your chicken tenders, you got your chicken wings, you got barbecue wings, you got ribs, you got all that sort of stuff. What would the dragon variants be like? Where like... How do I put it? Like, would the dragon wings be super, super spicy? Would they be like very tender, juicy? I mean, because dragons don't, well, I mean, the closest thing we got are Komodo dragons, rather. Which, you know, Komodo dragons are pretty cool, all things considered. But, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to kind of go out and decide, hey, I'm going to hunt down some Komodo dragons and fuck them up tonight. I'm going to eat them all. They're going to be delicious on a plate. Like, I don't think anyone's going to be like that. I really hope not. I feel like Komodo dragon meat is just not good. It doesn't sound good. But like look at these dragon wings. Like, if you ever played like Skyrim, right? You look at the dragons, like, have you ever wondered how, like, delicious those wings are? Like, when you're trying to heat them up? I don't know. I'm weird. We've already covered this, but even still, like, it's just a random question, you know? I feel like comparing a dragon to, like, a cow. I mean, the dragon can fly, sure, but, like, I feel like it would be the same kind of meat. I don't know. I wonder if there's a dragon scientist out there. I know I'm, like, really random, like, more random than usual. It's just, it's been a weird day. Like, I haven't felt like doing much at all. Work was pretty good, though. I mean, that was, wow, you rolled a 1. Good thing I have to defend. I mean, yeah, work was pretty good today. Didn't get too much, not much was going on. Could start doing overtime again. But, I don't know, today's just been weird. Like, I don't... It's weird that I say, like, oh, yeah, shit, Battlefield's on. I wasn't expecting the Battlefield. We'll fight Nanako. I don't... yeah, I didn't think it was gonna go too well, but we'll try. I'll fight you! Okay, well, damn you. We had 3 hypers, now we're down to a dash. That's what this game has become. Straight up though, like, I felt like I really did not want to, like, talk at all today, or, like, really converse with anybody. Like, this is the weirdest thing about today, is, like, I went through, like, most of work, like, I was just like, I don't really want to talk too much. Not to, like, people, or just other people working. It was like a day where I just did not want to do much. Not like I didn't want to work or anything, it's just, I didn't feel up to doing anything. I guess the right word for it. I mean, ultimately I did have to talk on the phones and, you know, talk to other coworkers and such, my friends. I don't know, it just felt really weird. And overall, like, even when I, like, got on the stream, I was like, I know this is an impromptu stream. I don't really want to advertise it too heavily as, like, I usually try to do. Just to be like, hey guys, Orange Juice, I want to teach you guys how to play. Because this is just more of a mellow stream, just me wanting to talk and ramble, show off the game in the background. I don't know, this just feels like a me talking stream. I'm trying to have a conversation, even though I think it's mostly with myself. Because like I said, I didn't really, like, try advertising or talking about this too much. It's very impromptu. But overall, like not, ooh. Yeah, but, like, not like this day has been, like, terrible. It's not like, oh, this is the worst fucking day ever, like, no, it's been a, what? How did I take damage? Interesting. Oh! Does discarding cards damage? What just happened? Hey, what's up, Gondo? Welcome to the stream. I should probably... Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Still not what I wanted to do. But hold on. Let me go... Ah! Let's go down here. Let's click this. There we go. Cool. Now let's go. How's everything today? I mean, it's going alright. Decided to do a very impromptu stream, which I think it literally just explained as well. Like, I have not been in, like, the most talkative mood today. Oh, that's fun. But, like, I'm still just, like, talking and orange juicing it up, I guess? I don't know. It's a very weird day. Like, I feel like most... Wow, that was a smart play by Nanako. Like, I think most of today was just, like, I don't want to... I'm trying to think of the best words for this. Yeah, here's the bounce side. Miracle really fucked me up. Like, I think this... Yeah, I feel like it's been a weird day for everybody, man. I don't even know. It's in a fun way for you. Like, my entire idea, like, right now is just like, you know what, I'm gonna stream and I just feel like I want to talk. I want to just converse. The game's going on in the background. I mean, people know how to play Orange Juice, I hope. People know... People have seen this game before, I think. The community really plays this game a lot. But at the same time, like... Oh, that was the gift card. Oh, that was bad. Okay, now it explains why I died. I was like, why the fuck did I die? Also, we'll just... I'm not risking that. Yeah, but I feel like I just want to do this in like the background. Like people can watch the game and be like, "Oh yay, orange juice!" But I just feel like I want to talk. Just have a story, like story time today. I could say a few stories. Stories are always fun. I don't even know what did anything like exciting happen today. I mean, there was a few calls today, but I mean, calls, confidentiality and everything. I have to say, God, my brain just like flatlined for a moment. It's like, hey Kit, I know you wanted to say like story time and everything, but fuck story time for right now. It's like, no, I want story time. Also, what is happening? Nanako just won by killing K. Damn, that just happened. Well, I mean, my hand. The funny thing is, like, I'm playing this and my hand is like on its left side while I'm talking. And my left side of my hand hurts so fucking bad because I accidentally punched my cabinet the other day. I can say that, why not? Because I was playing our Rec Room with Karma earlier, and we were having a pretty fun time. It was great. Karma seems to be doing better, which is always good. Karma, if you're watching, shout out, of course. Karma's a really chill dude. But while we were playing, I was getting like lost in VR, and I'm not used to my brother's room where the VR headset is. So I ended up like moving over to his clothes cabinet, whatever it's called, picking drawers, whatever it is, and I punched it like right in the middle of like the knob. So my hand just like reeled in pain. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Not really the dumbest thing I've ever done. It was pretty dumb though, and it still like hurts till right now. It's still red. But I have to say, Rec Room is a really fun game. I never got to play it that much because like I hardly get a chance to use the Oculus. Also, I feel like I sound really weird and tired. I don't know why. But no, like I rarely get to use the Oculus too much because I haven't like talked like about my house, I guess, or anything similar. But my house it's a two-story house, and the room where the Oculus used to be a movie theater. So it had like a projector and it had like a bunch of seats. What else was there? So there's like a bunch of seats. There was a big screen on the wall. Like it's the perfect place to play VR in my opinion, because for those people who like wanted to watch like while they were there, besides just watching the person in VR just bumble around and be an idiot, but they can watch it on like the big screen in the room. It was perfect. And then my parents ended up getting rid of the projector. They got rid of the seats. Like they spread out everything. They turned it into a bedroom where my father now sleeps. And it sucks because that's the only room in the house that has enough space besides my own room to play Oculus. And I love playing the Oculus so much. Like I wish I could play it like so much more, but I can't hook it up to my computer because if there was a cable long enough to the middle of my room, I would totally do it. Unless maybe I can set up like another computer somewhere, but even then, like, I don't think a laptop can handle an Oculus. I don't want an extension. So it's just like, okay, I have until like 8 o'clock every single day to play the Oculus in that big giant room until my father goes to sleep, and my brothers, because they're also in the rooms like surrounding it. But problem is, I get home from work at 8:30, so if I'm like, hey, let's go play the Oculus, I can't play it except for the 2 days I'm off. Unless it's super early in the morning, but then let's be real, like, no one's on super early in the morning. They're either in class or they're just kind of sleeping still. Like, that's how it goes. So, I mean, it was fun playing the Oculus with Karma the other day. It was fantastic. Damn it. It was freaking fantastic. But it's just, it reminded myself, like, I wish I could play the Oculus more, but I can't because my family sleeps early and hates people being loud. Like, even the Jackbox stream yesterday, like, when we were all playing Jackbox, at separate times throughout that entire stream, I was getting yelled at for just being loud and like laughing and having fun. Which I know they were trying to sleep, you know, that I completely understand that. But at the same time, like, they rarely hear me laugh. They rarely hear me. I don't know why I just got rid of Cloud of Seagulls. That's actually supposed to help me. But like they rarely hear me laugh. They rarely hear me like have fun, because just everything around my house and my family is just kind of dreary to me for just personal reasons. But still, like, just please let me have like a laugh. Like, don't yell at me for having fun. Just tell me to be quiet and be on your way. So, I don't know. I really enjoyed the Jackbox stream. I'm glad so many people came out to enjoy it. And then now it's just kind of a chill stream, just me talking. Kay has 79 stars and is not leveled up once. That's amazing. I know you guys are just like listening to me drone on and on, but like I said, I just she just booked it. Oh, she has the Windy Enchantment. That's why. Oh. Huh. Well, that turned well. So kid, I was working at Subway and then I was reminded of the convo we had about oh no! Not that conversation! Not that conversation. I don't even know. Can I bring that conversation up on stream? Oh my gosh. I really want to. These videos aren't getting monetized anyway. I'm doing this for fun. I'm gonna be as vague as possible for this, because I know if some people like who know me IRL are watching, like they're gonna be like, oh shit. Yeah, I know, it's all on me. I'm gonna try to be as vague as possible. Not only because like person's like respect and everything, but even like I still don't know if all this stuff is fully 100% true. It's just things that people have told me. So that's kind of where it's at, as it were. So for those of you who well, no, I'm not gonna say that. What I'll say is there was a person that was like in my life at one point that I was like, you know, super appreciative of. I thought they were amazing. We had a lot of fun together. It was great. And I know that describes a lot of people that have been in my life, but I'm just, like I said, being as vague as possible. And oh, cool, we won. Nice, we won as Kyoko. And there's one point where like a bunch of people like left my life and such, and some of them like did it in a backstabbing manner, some of them did it in like a truthful manner, but for some people I kind of wanted to know what happened to them, like what I did wrong, what I did right, like anything of the sort. We'll just skip through this, like whatever. So like a lot of people are jerks. Like I have a few friends IRL, and I really appreciate it. I've said this before, but I'm really appreciative of like all the friends I have still IRL. But like after all like the backstabbing, like sometimes I just feel just meh. Like sometimes I feel like I can't trust them. Sometimes it just goes back and forth. Like there's not much I can really do about it. Also, it looks like we're going against Popo and Mimiu and Tomato. This is gonna be interesting. Anyway. So, in this particular case, though, there was one person in particular who I kind of just wanted to know generally what happened. I wanted to know if I did anything wrong. I wanted to know if I fucked up, essentially. I didn't think I did. Like, a lot of people kept saying I didn't. It was just kind of bad timing. So, well, okay, a lot of people said it was bad timing, but also people were like, you're a fucking asshole, dick, you need to die in a fire. Like, it was just brutal shit. Like, there's some really rude people. But then one day, I walk in, and I talk to somebody who knows the person, and I ask, you know, I was like, hey, you know, I don't really, like, worry, like, too much about people, but I just, like, how have they been doing, you know? Like, are they doing okay? I'm just kind of curious, because, you know, I still see them as a friend. They may not see me, but, you know, to each their own. Damn you, Popo. Get the fuck back here. Anyway. So ultimately, like, I'm just, you know, I'm talking with the person, and they're like, oh yeah, didn't you hear? She became a slut, like she became a hooker. And I'm just like, the fuck? And then she goes back to work, like completely calm, does not say anything else at all. I'm not saying that this happened at my work here. I'm like, some people at my work are like, hey, wait a second, I think, no, it's not that. This is somebody else. But, they're just like, oh yeah, no, she became a hooker, and then just went back to work, just completely casual. So me and Gondo, one night, I was telling him the story, and I was being a little bit more, like, direct on who the person was. Like, I wasn't saying their name or anything, but I was being, like, more direct on, like, where it took place, like, some more details. Like I said, I wasn't, like, fully aware if it was, like, completely true or not, so I wanted to still, like, kind of respect the person, but it was still hilarious to us. Like, oh, fuck. I'm dead. Well, that just turned really bad. Miyazaki is winning. Anyway, so we came up with the idea where it's like, okay, so, you know, you go to, like, because Yonder just said, you know, he works at Subway and such. So I'm like, imagine that you're working, right? And your manager comes up to you and is like, or you go up to your manager, right? You're like a good friend of yours or somebody, or like some employee that you knew or something. Maybe you don't even work there. You're just somebody you've seen. It doesn't work there. And you walk up to them and you're just like, hey, you know, I haven't seen this person in a while. You know, where have they been? Are they doing okay? You know, you just ask it. God damn it. You ask like simple questions. Also, what happened with this music? This music just got really loud. Well, hold on a second. There we go. And it's just, imagine you walk in, like in this case, imagine you like asking about your coworker and you're just like, okay, you know, I haven't seen them in a while, how have they been? You know, are they doing good? Are they doing bad? Oh no, they just left to become a hooker. And then they just go back to like filing paperwork and like doing taxes or something. Like, they say it that casually. How do you say it that casually? And just not like freaking give them like the, yeah, they went that route. I'm not gonna say anything else, but they went that route. Like, how does somebody say that? And I mean, yeah, prostitution is bad. Well, if some people isn't that, yeah, no, that one. Gondo, I'll get to that. So the other thing though is like, because so once again, warning here, or not even a warning, like straight up, prostitution is bad. Straight up, if you think otherwise, like, no, I'm disagreeing with you. But what ends up happening is, like, if you look into like the money that they make, which is why it's also bad, because there's a lot of bad stuff in it, but they make a lot of money. I don't fully know it for sure, but like according to what the people were saying, they're just like, yeah, she's making a bunch of money and whatnot. And I'm just like, what? So me and Gondo were talking, and we're just like, what if you, so like your manager just tells you this, and they're like, oh yeah, they're making like way more than you are right now, and then goes back to work just completely fine. Then you just go to, like, the next customer comes in, you're making your like a meatball sandwich at Subway, and they're just like, you still have like the completely dead face, like you're just like, oh my gosh, your life is a lie face. You know the face where like something just hits you straight in the dick, and your life is a lie. And, you know, the customer's like, hey, man, are you okay? Like, I mean, you're making my meatball sub, but you look like you just saw a ghost. Are you okay? And then you gotta look up, dead in the face. This is the best scenario ever. You gotta look the person up dead in the face after you've just been told the news that the person you knew is now a prostitute. You gotta look him in the face and be like, sir, I'm gonna be a prostitute today. How much do you want? And then you just say it like straight to their face, and then you just go from your way. That's our conversation. Literally, you just stare them in the face and just say, this is what your life is now. I think people should do what they want, and if they want to do that and know the risks, it's their choice. I fully agree. I can see why there's like the dangers of prostitution. Like, I straight up understand what the dangers are. That's why I will never do it. I really hope my friends don't do prostitution. I hope this person in particular as well, I really hope that it's not true. Like, I know we just kind of brought this up, and it's kind of like a serious topic as well, so people watching the VOD and be like, oh my god, why is he talking about this? Holy crap, can I stop landing on the drops? Damn, also my hand hurts. Fuck. But straight up, like, if you want to do that, sure. If you're my friend, I'm gonna advise otherwise, because I feel like it's just a bad idea. That's just me, though. But, like, I don't eat pudding. To this day, like, even though a lot of people, like, the people who know this person, are like, oh, you shouldn't care about her. I still care about this person because they're like, I care about all my friends. I don't really, I'm trying to figure out the best words here. This is a very serious game, that's why. I know, orange juice, you get cute anime girls running around rolling die. It's great. It's fucked up, but the meatball sandwich thing got me. Yeah, I know, the meatball sandwich analogy was fantastic. I mean, it doesn't come off well in streaming, but it's whatever. God damn it, can I stop landing on those? Damn dite. But no, like, even, like, the former friends I've had, even the ones who backstab me, I still, to this day, think that they're good people. Deep down. I still think that they're good people. I still wish the best for them. And I'm hoping, like, even, like, every time I, like, reflect on it, I still hope that the people who told me what the other people became, I hope that they are wrong. I hope that what they say is not true. If it is true, then it, you know, it's really, it's actually kind of sad in my opinion for, like, the former friends that I've had. But even still, like, it sucks if that's the truth, you know? I know we're getting, like, serious time over here, but just straight up, like, there's, if that's what you end up doing, like, and you're my friend, I guess to each their own, but just in my opinion, I don't think it's the best idea, even with the risks. I know, I mean it's illegal as well. It's very illegal. There's just people who kind of go that route, and, you know, what they do is what they do. You can't really stop people who want to do that. So I hope for the best for them, though. I know, like, if listen, learn, respect people. I mean that's kind of just, that's something that always has to be the case, Gondo. You gotta respect people, straight up. But some people just, you know, oh, she's gonna die. Like, you just gotta respect people. That's the son of a bitch. At this point, I just need to keep using Crystal Barrier because I'm just gonna keep taking this hit anytime. What if I knew somebody who did porn? This is getting serious time, Tatsu. Actually, I think I know somebody who does porn. I think one of my like high school friends said that somebody we knew did porn. I think that was the case. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, well, that just happened. Let's say I meet somebody later down the line and they're just like, oh yeah, like, I do porn. I would probably be like, yeah, I wouldn't, yeah, Gondo, I'm with you. I probably wouldn't think about it too much. I'd be a little concerned. Okay, concerned's not the best word. I'd try to, like, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. Wow, that's about to turn really well for me. Damn it! Miyazaki won. I was, like, thinking of the question, and then I noticed Miyazaki got... fuck it, whatever. I know how to play this map now, so it's pretty good. I wouldn't really think about it, but if they start bringing it up, like, let's say I meet I meet a girl, right? And, like, we start dating, and she's like, oh, by the way, I do porn, like, every other week, or every other day or something. Like, it's just crazy. As long as she doesn't bring it up in constant conversation, like, probably dating her, not gonna be the best idea, in my opinion, because that just doesn't seem good. But, like, if she was just a close friend of mine, as long as she didn't bring it up constantly, I'd be fine with it. Now, if I start dating a girl, oh, that's a shift button still down. If like there's a girl I start dating, and then in the middle of it she's like, oh, by the way, I've been like sucking like 20 dudes' dicks like the past like few weeks, because I've been doing porn. Like, then I'm gonna be like, okay, this relationship is done. Because why? I just straight up ask, like, why? If you need the money, like, straight up, why didn't you just ask me? But yeah, heck no, I would never. Same. Dude, I still don't understand, like, fuck you, Popo. Really? You gotta do that? Now, of all times? Oh, whatever. At least I don't have to worry about that space for right now. That's fine. Like, porn stars even today, like, I don't understand how any of them have, like, stable relationships. Unless, like, the guys that they're dating are bi and get in on it as well? Like, if that's the case, maybe? But even still, like, that's just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Yeah, I mean, still, it's not worth it, I would say. That's my opinion, but I would just, then again, I kind of want to see what the psychology is of a relationship like that, because I feel like that's just gotta be unhealthy to a degree, you know? Like, they'd have to be in a very open relationship. It's not just like a simple, you know, open and shut case. That's a very open relationship. No, I don't want to fight you. Well, no, and no. That card is scary. I think like the two types of people I would never like want to date, I think we already just mentioned, would be people who do porn and prostitutes. Like, if I feel like there's been a situation one time where somebody is like is ordering a prostitute the right word? Is that the right word to say? I don't know if it is or not. That just sounds weird. God, my neck's itching. I feel like there's cases where like somebody like pays a prostitute, but the prostitute actually, I guess calling a prostitute, I guess would be the right term too. But let's say like they call in a prostitute, they hook up, and then they start like dating. Like, I feel like that would be the worst thing ever. Like, oh yeah, you know, my prostitute just fell in love with me. Like, that's gotta be bad. That's just bad. Oh man, what kind of conversation do we just dive into? You know what? I'm okay. Like I said, this is just random conversation time. I don't care what's talked about. But Orange Juice is the background. We already know how extreme mode goes. I think most of you already know how the game is played. And if not, there's a tutorial video coming up eventually after this overtime, because god damn this overtime. It's so bad. Work has been so busy. Not really today, but still, it's been busy. Shield counter. That's probably a scary card for me. I was also gonna... So... Well, I know what we're not doing. Oh my gosh. Okay, what? 20, 30 stars? Ooh. Okay, if I get to 50 stars, we're using this Crystal Barrier. I want to be safe rather than sorry. No, we're at 47. Damn it! Urgh, I knew I was going to roll a 1. Whatever. Whatever. Just know that the die are rigged against me. The die are rigged against me. That's all I got to be worried about. And then now we roll the 6. Fuck you, Popo. Let me kill the chicken. Fuck you, chicken. I think another thing I actually wanted to talk about as well is kind of what I've what was I gonna say? I was just gonna talk about like just kind of adding on to what we've been actually talking about lately, like I can't. My brain just kind of just like blinked out there. I'm like paying attention to the game and all of a sudden, so I got a story, but I shouldn't say it in this chat. Ooh, man, that's... Oh, it did roll a 1. That's amazing. Yeah, there's some stories that are better left unsaid. Like, I feel like there's a time where I just want to do a storytime stream. I kind of wanted this stream to be a storytime stream, not gonna lie. But at the same time, I'm just... Okay, that works. It works. I kind of wanted this stream to be a storytime stream, but at the same time, like, I feel like I'd rather advertise and talk more about a storytime stream rather than... I mean, I can tell more stories. That's not a problem. It's just, which stories do I want the internet to know, and which stories do I not? Like, I want to have a day where it's just straight up like storytime stream, where either I tell like some stories, like actual stories to me, or I talk about, or like people send me like something to read and I'll read it, like how I did with the story I posted a few weeks back for like Valentine's Day. Like, tell the stories of your workplace earlier, or work PC. Oh, are you talking about when Are you talking about when I said that the computer crashed, or are we talking about like? Are we talking about my old computer that blew up? Or are we talking about both of those? Okay, so we're talking about... I know, so apparently I think we're talking... No, that's good. Talking about the... Both now, okay. So, at my work, I think I mentioned this before, but I take insurance claims, so, I mean, if you need insurance advice, don't go to me. No, I'm just kidding. Straight up, like, claims... People don't want to deal with insurance. I understand that. If you don't like me because I do insurance, then I apologize. But at work, we have... So, for those who are not well-versed in computers, there's technically 4, I think, but there's 3 like main operating systems. You have Windows, which is what I'm playing on right now. You have Mac, which is, you know, Apple and everything. And then you have Linux, which is a very coding-heavy one. Linux is universally the least used, but the best one, from what I hear. Because you can essentially code anything into Linux, and it's perfect for people. Like, people love Linux. I don't know why I use that. People freaking love Linux. Wait, what happened to my... Well, that's unfortunate. People love Linux. And you can do a lot of stuff with Linux. It's really cool to know. And I wish I knew how to code so I can like learn more about it. But anyway, damn, Popo's strong. But there was a time a few months back, work installed Linux on every single computer. Which, you know, it's like, as somebody who knows about computers a little bit, I'm like, oh, this is really cool. Like, it's gonna run really smooth. Yeah, sure, it's a work in progress, but you know, I think it's gonna work pretty well. So then, ooh, that works. So then, they finished installing Linux and everything, and it's like, okay, cool. So, you know, Linux is downloaded. Now everything should run pretty smooth. Well, here's the thing. What happens is Linux is used to pull up Windows. So you're using an operating system to pull up a second operating system. I want you to imagine that. Imagine you're like on your Windows or Mac computer, and you're like, I'm not going to use my Windows or my Mac. I'm going to use the other one. It's like you use Windows to pull up Mac, or using Mac to pull up Windows. It's dumb. Why, Tatsu? I don't fucking know, okay? I wish I could figure out why. I really wish I could, but that's what they use, okay? And at first it was super glitchy. Like, I tried watching a YouTube video, and the frickin'... Imagine, like, those old CRT TVs. Holy shit, we're about to lose. But imagine those what was on them before? It was just Windows. It was just Windows on those TVs. Or on the TVs. On the, computer. So, like, straight up, yeah, it was just Windows the entire time. It ran smooth. We could do it. There was a lot of cool stuff you could have done, but you just nothing. Like, now it's just Linux and using it. I think their idea was like they wanted to have a better way of doing something. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. I'm not in the coding department. But anyway, when they first downloaded it and started working on it, it sucked. Straight up, it did suck. But you know, it was workable. People couldn't watch like movies anymore, like in between calls, which happened. I mean, personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. Like, if they're not doing anything for like call related stuff, like do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Just don't like do it during a call, you know? Like, I don't watch YouTube or a live stream in between calls. I just do the call, you know? But anyway, like, oh, fuck. Fuck, I knew that was gonna happen. I have to kill her to win. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, whatever. Alright, game's over. We'll take 3 then. But anyway, so they download it on the computers, and then you have to use Windows to pull it up. Now here's the thing. Based on the accounts I know, I have to pull up a second Windows. So imagine right now, okay? For somebody like me and the people who know the same things I take, you're using a operating system of Linux to pull up Windows, and then using Windows to pull up a second Windows. How utterly strange is that? Like, put that into perspective. You are using 3 operating systems. One is just kind of there. One of them does half the things, and the other one does the other half. Like, I feel like my work has like some like brilliant idea, like way to describe it, okay? But straight up, it's just such a dumb idea. Like, it is so dumb, in my opinion. I wish they explained it to us. You need new people. Dude, if we had more people, then I wouldn't be taking calls too much. But then again, I like bonuses, so to each their own. But anyway, so now here's the thing. I've said, excuse me. Now I did say that this is I crashed the computer. So what happened? So one of the systems that we use to take you know, insurance claims, you know, car accidents, property damage, anything of the sort. One of the systems is essentially it's like an intranet URL essentially. So it's stable within the intranet that it's in, but it's unstable if it's as like a website itself, you know? So imagine like you're trying to pull up work Google, like it's not Google, it's work Google, but you're pulling it up on actual Google. Like it doesn't work that well. Excuse me. Man, my throat's killing me. I've been talking about so much more today than I thought. Jeez. But okay, so what happened? So work Google, exactly, Tatsu. So, you know, I love Tatsu how I'm pretty sure you and Gondo are the only 2 people that are going to hear this story, and then everyone else is going to be like, what the fuck? And I'm like, well, I mean, I did an impromptu stream today, but not the point. So, damn it, whatever. So what happens is when you're doing like the work on this internet thing, it's very prone to crashing for some reason, and usually it crashes like once or twice when you're in the middle of a call, and luckily for me, I've at least memorized like every single part of like the form, so I know what I need to ask when. And I just, like, my notepad is like always on, so I can at least explain things and like keep track of that. That doesn't crash. That's luckily consistent. But like the intranet and like Internet Explorer, because they use Internet Explorer, and I know you're facepalming right now because they use it. But that's what they use, and we just have to deal with it. I wish they had Chrome. But why'd you use here and there? What the fuck? Anyway, so Wargle. That's hilarious. That sounds great. That sounds horrifying, but that sounds great. So I'm taking like this is what happened, okay? Now we're getting to the crashing point. Now that I explained how mechanics work, I guess. So I'm in the middle of my first call of the day, right? I'm just talking to the person, you know,
figuring out what's going on. I'm typing down all the information. I type in their name and the system crashes. I'm not saying just like the internet part. I'm saying the entire, like, everything just decided to crash. It just gave up on life. So as I'm like rebooting it, I'm like just getting down the information as slow as humanly possible, just to be like, okay, this is gonna be a slow claim, but you know, I need to just go through this at a decent pace. So I'm like asking some questions, and then then like the system gets booted back up. I get everything pulled back up. I'm like, cool, everything is fine, and I type in their first name again and it crashes. So I'm like, okay, let's type in their first name last. Maybe that will help, you know? Maybe that's the key to all this. No, I type in their phone number this time and it crashes. So now we're 2 for 2, or 3 for 3 rather. So I'm just like kind of sitting there, just like dumbfounded at this. I have now like entire sticky notes page of notes just saying about everything I've already asked on the call, and I'm still on page 1. So I'm sitting there, I'm still like talking to the person and like trying to stall for time. And then all of a sudden the error message pops up again saying, hey, it's crashed again. This time it's not the entire system, it's saying like, you know, one of the Internet Explorer things crashed. So I'm like, okay, wait a second. I'm also being a little bit loud, I know that, but whatever. But I'm sitting there like, you know, okay, so my Internet Explorer, it says crashed, but I'm on Internet Explorer right now. What does it mean by it crashed? Then I realized that some of my other tabs from other systems crashed. Just while they're not being used, they just crashed for some reason. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, like, we'll exit out, sure. And then they reboot themselves, and I'm like, okay, so at least it's being rebooted, getting down more information. By the way, we've still not left page 1. We've still not left page 1 at this point in this claim. Also, everyone's using passionate research for some reason. So, let me turn down my mic a little bit too. Son of a bitch. So then I get down like all of the information, like every single part of it. I've now got onto page 2. Like page 2 I can actually work on. And it crashes like 5 or 6 more times. I'm already done with all the information. Like at this point I have the person on hold, like as I'm typing in everything. I literally cannot do anything. Like I'm just waiting for my system to work, and I'm hoping that it does. I'm literally just like sitting there like, please work, please work, please work. Then I like I'm getting far into it, it stopped crashing for a little bit, I felt pretty good for a while. And then all the mistakes were made. Every single mistake was made. Every single one. Popo's gonna kill a robot. Oh, Popo, wow, that robot had nothing. Whatever. This game, I'm gonna lose this game, but whatever. Oh my gosh. So I'm, you know, just chilling there. Is your job something you could do from home? I wish. In theory, you should be able to do it at home, but with all the confidential information and everything, because it's insurance, like, it's something you want to keep in a safe spot. You don't want to have to trust people with insurance. Like straight up, if people are like, oh, policy numbers at somebody working from home, that's horrible. Like straight, that's a big no. But so I go through the entire thing, and I finally am getting like a claim number for the person. I felt so bad because I had him on hold for ages as I'm fixing everything, and then I get another error message, and this time I'm like, I'm getting the goddamn claim number at this point. Like, what do you want from me at this point, system? What's going on? And all of a sudden, like, I realized that it's a different error message than before. Because I thought, like, this entire time that it was I thought it was the error message of, like, hey, you know, your Internet Explorer crashed again. Do you want to reboot? No. What it was is my entire OS crashed. Like, one of the other windows crashed. So I would down an entire, God fucking damn it. I'm now down an entire operating system. I had one too many operating systems apparently. That was what's going on here. It was just, it was dumb. Straight up dumb. Not much I can really do about it though, you know? I wish I could, but I can't do much. So I didn't even mean to get rid of dinner. I don't care. We're losing this. I'm too focused on the story. I'm putting all the details. We're getting all the deets, as it were. But anyway, I'm taking like a few more calls, and it continues happening to the point where right before I go on break at like 1:30, the entire system is gone. Like, the entire system's like, I'm crashing. Goodbye. And it's done. It literally just crashed. Every part of it crashed. And I couldn't do anything about it. So I just went to break as it rebooted. And that's why, like, if I wish the company did not do Linux doing, like, pulling up Windows. It's just too dumb for me. I just can't. What are we at right now? I'm just paying attention a little bit to the game. Ooh. Ooh! We have a chance to win. Nice. Tomato, however, this is pointless for Tomato. Anyway, so now we're going up to story number 2, which is the blown up story. And this is the point where you're like, Kit, what the fuck are you about to tell us? The blowing up story. She's gonna roll a 6 and win. Damn it! Okay, I'll let you get a thing, Tatsu. Just let me know. Also, Tomato just won. So. Oh man, I just got gypped on the 5. Oh, that's fine. I like how literally the stream is story time, the stream. You know what? I'm going to advertise this a little bit more. Hold up. Welcome back, Tatsu. I'm gonna kind of like slightly advertise it more because I feel like we want story time. I think story time is what's needed. What's going on here? Okay, sorry, I was just reading one other thing. I want to go right here. I'm like, you know what, Kit? Let's advertise it a little bit more. Let's actually like say that what we're doing, because I know people don't really care too much about OJ. Like, you can watch OJ in the background. I don't really mind, but I think we turn this into story time, the stream, Tatsu. That's what's happened today. That's what's happened. Okay, so, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be you and Gondo that hear the stories, but I mean, if anyone else is here and lurking, that's pretty cool. I just only have chat open. That's all I have. Okay. So, exploding... It's so weird every time I say it. What are you doing in the back room? Nothing. There is no back room. At least as far as I know. How did Popo already get enough stars to level up? Damn, this game... I already have my hyper. Okay. So now let's do some context for the exploding... God, it's already been chapter 3 and there's 2 people level 2. Damn. Okay, so what is the exploding computer story? And why is it the exploding computer story? So, also, I now understand better how I'm going to do this. I just need to memorize... I am 2. That was my house, and I missed it. Whatever, we're fine. Okay. We're just gonna keep going around. Okay, so way back when, this was like, I'm gonna say about 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years ago, I had this badass gaming PC. Like, I was still saving up money to build my own PC, my own computer, but my dad ended up building the one that I had when this happened. The problem is, when he built the computer, he didn't really factor in cooling at all. Like, he thought the fans would just suffice, and then it would just be like, hey, the fans are cooling your computer, thumbs up, we're all good. And, I mean, it was a giant-ass computer. Like, I was completely content with the fact that it may just it may just be the it just be large and maybe sometimes overheats, but as long as I don't do anything too intensive, we should be fine. That was kind of like the whole thought process, okay? So then one day I'm playing, like I play Payday 2 a lot. Like I'll eventually start streaming Payday 2 because I want to show off kind of my skills with it. That's not going to be for later. But I ended up, you know, I was playing Payday 2 with a friend I usually play with, and I know he wants me to play Payday with him again, but it's been a while, and I want to focus on like streaming and working and such. But so we're playing, I think it was Shadow Raid on Payday 2, which is an all stealth map, and usually people just leave all the all stealth maps to me. Like I just rock stealth. Like stealth is my game. If you give me a stealth game, I will dominate it. I swear I will. But we're doing Shadow Raid, and it's not like at the time, like everything in my computer is up to date, okay? So imagine like it's a top of the line, custom built computer, has the best graphics card 3 years ago, it has like the best processor. This is all according to my dad, so I don't know if it's true, but to be honest, based on the looks of it, I would think it's true. That was just me. So I decide to, you know, I'm enjoying some Payday, and as we're playing, this is also when Skype was like more majorly the thing rather than like Discord. So, you know, I'm on Skype just talking with him, and then as we're playing through it, I like smell something. Wow, that was useless. I smell something. Like it smells like smoke, like something's on fire. And earlier, like I just went to work and somebody left like a bunch of matches at work. So I'm just thinking, you know, okay, maybe because I grab the matches, because if people leave them, I'm just gonna take the matches. I like just writing letters in the ground and such. But I'm just, you know, I'm excuse me, I'm just doing my thing. Just excuse me. What was it? Moving around my chair a little bit. What was it? Skype is a bitch. Yeah, no, Skype is horrible now. There's one person I still wish I talked to on Skype. I gotta talk to that person again. Damn it, there's so many people I want to talk to again. Never mind. But I thought I had matches in my pocket still from when I went to, or when I was like party hosting and such at my work. And I was like, I like how I hit my own trap. But, you know, I thought I had matches. I thought like one of them accidentally ignited or something in my pocket. I was a little bit dumb and I was really tired, and I was like, shit, I must have just put a lit match in my pocket. I'll just pat my pocket out, we'll be fine. No. I know I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. So, like, my friend on Skype is like, dude, hold up. Matches don't like ignite in your pocket. What's going on? So I'm like, what? I don't understand. So then we're on Skype. I look down at my computer and I see a bunch of sparks. And I yell, oh shit, but my friend only hears oh because the Skype cuts out because my computer shuts down. As my computer shuts down and I'm cut out of Skype, there's a boom. And my computer is in flames. Like, not like too terrible of flames, but it's still on fire. Like, it's just, I guess. Like, the fans were making it worse. Let's put it that way. And that's how Kit almost died. No, I didn't die. I didn't even almost die. So I still have it on. Please tell me I still have... Oh, thank goodness. Wait a second. I can fight you because it does not matter. Aha, that works. Yeah, so I thought, did I die? No. But like the fans were like getting faster, and luckily we were like, I started whacking the computer. I was kind of in a panic, so I may have whacked the computer a few times. Don't ever whack your computer. And then finally, like, I went to my bathroom, I grabbed water, and I just threw it on it. I texted my dad telling him what was going on. So we looked at it, and he's like, well, even if you didn't pour water on it, it's still all toast. Like, literally, it was toast. And I was trying to figure out so hard what caused it. Computer abuse time. No, I'm sorry, computer. You still mean a lot to me. So the computer is just now like just random parts. Like the thing I could save the RAM, and I could save the graphics card. Funny enough, like the graphics card was still salvageable, but I can only save those. And me and my dad were looking so much into like what exactly caused the explosion, the fire. We knew it was overheating, but we didn't know like to what extent. So is that one you have better than that? Is the one you have better than that if it didn't explode? Yes, this one is actually better, funny enough, but that's because, you know, technology, I guess. That's the best way to put it. How do I want to like fully put this? Also, we are doing surprisingly well. We have so many cards, and I don't need you. So yeah, the one I have right now is significantly better. I really like this computer, all things considered. But yeah. So after the explosion, like I talked to my friend who was still playing Payday, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "My computer is literally a smoldering mess. Like I can't get on for a few days." And we look into it, and apparently, like, there was an update for Payday or something like around that time, I want to say. Like there's one or two things we found. Is one that Payday was super, like I may have accidentally set the settings to super high and whatnot, and because of that, like it really destroyed my computer. That's the only thing we could think of. Sue Payday. No, I think it's just literally my own fault, because the other thing was it's either my fault for accidentally setting it for too high, or like they did an update and it accidentally did something bad. Like that's the only thing I can really think of. Even then, I don't really care either way, because like it was just a funny story. It's like a funny story now. However, the next computer I had, because there was one more computer I had between the one I have now and the one that blew up, and that's what me and my IRL friends at the time, that's what we all called the toaster. Good thing I'm getting rid of those. So the toaster, I want you guys to imagine for a second, okay? So you have this badass computer, and now the computer is gone. The computer is destroyed. You don't have the computer anymore. That sucks. So your replacement computer is now two toasters just taped together that has water running through it, and a graphics card that's about half the size of the two toasters. That was my computer for almost a year, and it got to the point where it overheated. It overheated, but didn't like extremely overheat. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a computer that existed. Let's just put it like that. It's two toasters together. There's not much that could be said for it. It ran pretty well. Like it had a bunch of updated stuff, but oh my goodness, it just was not good. It needed a lot of work. So then I had the toaster computer, and then finally I had enough money. Like my two ultimate goals were I needed to move out, but at the son of a bitch, really? Damn. I knew that was gonna happen too. Fuck you, Popo. Fuck you, Popo. I'm gonna use this just in case. But now I have nothing. I literally went from first to last. Damn it! But yeah, I had the toaster for a while, and then I had two ideas. I wanted to have enough money to move out, but then I realized I wanted to have a computer so I can play with friends and like enjoy games. So I kind of sided with the computer, and that's the computer I have now. But yeah, that's kind of the thing that happened. So alright, we're gonna fight Popo. Thank you. And I'll fight you too. Thank you. So yeah, that's the story about how a computer blew up and how my work computer sucks ass. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. What are we at right now? Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to think of other stories that we want to talk about. Because it's... Oh, man. I like how I even, like, I slightly decided to advertise a little bit more, but I think people are too tired, and plus it's too late. So... Oh, what else can we talk about? Damn. Okay, what else are we looking at here? I want to just analyze the game briefly. I just need to see what I need to do. Yes, okay. That's what I need to do. Cool. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was like looking at the screen, I was like, what do I need to exactly... Oh, fuck. Well, that just happened. Hope for the best. Damn it. Nope. I have enough stars to win, and he won. Damn it, Miyazaki! Oh. How long have we been going? Like an hour? Yeah. I want to finish this one, because this is the one map I've had the most trouble on for Orange Juice, and then I think we'll just call it. It's going to be a shorter stream, just because it's mainly story time, and like I said, this is just kind of spur of the moment. What else do we want to talk about? I have a shit ton of stars all of a sudden, damn. Let's do this on super fast mode. Super fast mode seems fun right now. Also, let's switch this up. Let's go sexy nurse. Sexy nurse Kyoko. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. Let's talk about tomorrow. Because tomorrow is gonna be Tuesday. Tuesday is... I feel like people hate Mondays and then love Tuesdays. Has anyone else noticed that? Tatsu and Gondo, I don't know who's still here, but I don't know if you've noticed, like, people really love Tuesdays, but then hate Mondays with a passion. It's great. I don't know, that's just kind of like what I've noticed. But no, Tuesday's gonna be fun because the overall plan at least is... How does Kyoko have 2 wins? The overall plan is we are going to try to play... I don't even know why I said try. We're going to play 999. I know that was a for sure. We are going to stream 999 again tomorrow. It's going to be a longer stream. I got face cam all set up for that too. I finally have freaking things washed so I can do it. Hey Jenna, what is up? Welcome to... extreme mode version quick right now because I just want to be done with the stage. Kind of kept dying on it over and over. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the 9-to-9 stream. Should be pretty fun. Should be interesting. Should be long. I also have to buy a game tomorrow, which I wasn't really expecting to buy games. So, Jenna, this is a private stream. No, it's Tatsu. Be nice. Jenna's allowed in here. It's okay. She's not gonna harm us. She's not gonna kill us. Jesus. Yeah, no, Jenna. Oh, I'm sad now. Tatsu. Always welcome, Jenna. Miyazaki just died of Popo. What the fuck? Anyway. Jenna, come back. You can blame it all on me. Jenna, come back. You're stuck with me for a while. Phrasing, Jenna. Phrasing. Phrasing. I kind of am in the singing mood right now. I feel really weird every time I sing. Like, I try to, like, limit my... Yes, we're stopping. Like, I try to limit myself from when I sing on streams and such, or just sing in general. Like, there was the time during the first 999 stream where, like, we started singing Let It Go. And I didn't mean to start singing Let It Go, but I just did anyway. And, like, most of the time I don't... Yes, we're stopping to fight. Most of the time I don't feel, like, comfortable singing, because I don't feel like I'm that good of a singer. But at the same time, like, If people are like, hey Kit, can you sing something? And I'll be like, sure, why not? We'll just do it for the lulz. Stuck, not suck, fuck. Jenna, I think you made it slightly worse. Stuck, not suck, fuck. Nicely done. Nicely done. You got timed out. Oh no. Oh sweet, we're about to win. How the fuck did we win? Look at how far ahead we are. Look how fucking far ahead we are. Frick, I can use Crystal Barrier and I'll win. How the... we can use Crystal Barrier and we've won the game. Well, that just happened. Who knew? Shift Control broke the game. We did it. Okay. A cool beauty. I guess that's for playing Kyoko that many times. We'll do one more. We'll just kind of speed through this. We don't need to. The story is they're playing the board game because they found it. That's literally the entire story. All right, we've been playing as Kyoko. We'll stick with Kyoko. Kyoko's been nice. Well, let's go back to... Apparently also sexy nurse costume worked, so we can press at the bottom. Nice. So... Why don't we do... Ooh, Sarah and Dangerous QP. Well, this is about to turn interesting. Okay, so what other story do we got? What other stories? Because Jenna, what you missed... For anyone else who may be just joining in, who knows? We've been just doing random story time. We talked about how my computer blew up. We talked about how I've crashed my work computer a few times. What other story can we say? Anyone have any Kit Discord? Yes, that was a thing that just happened, Tatsu. I know this is a thing that just happened. What? You bring it to Discord for some reason. Let's see, rip your computer. No, I mean my computer's on. So back from OJ, from Jenna, Tatsu, and Luke. Oh, hi Blue, welcome. Yeah, that was the thing that was said. Let's not worry about what was said. Now everyone's like suddenly joining. What is going on here? All right, here I'll give you guys. We're doing a story time. Blue is what's going on right now in extreme mode. You can watch extreme mode in the background, but this is mostly like story time featuring Kits playing extreme mode. So, what else can we talk about? What other story? Do we want to hear a? Let's see. I'll give you guys two choices. Why not? We could do a old job related story. So this is not relating to my current job because reasons. We could do an old job story, or we can do old house story. We can do an old house story for like from one of the houses I used to live in, because I've moved a lot, so I have a shit ton of stories from just places. Because there's a common theme with me and my friends, like our IRL friends and coworkers, that all the weirdest shit happens to me. No one else, just me. And I just gotta deal with it. House story? Alright, we got one house story for Jenna. Blue. Tatsu, do you guys have any ideas of what you would like? Got a house story for one of the houses I've lived in. Oh damn, Miyazaki just died. This is... damn. Okay. So, if we're doing more story time, Tatsu, it's either a work-related story from one of the old jobs I've had, or it's a house story from one of the old houses I used to live in. And this could be in any of the states I've lived in. And by states, I mean two. So, steamy sex story. No. 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 There's a reason why I will never No, Tatsu, stop it. I want to remove that too. I mean, well, that's asking somebody else. But just... No. That's a... No. We're forgetting that happened. We're forgetting that that was said. I guess let's just talk about a house story. I've talked about my work stories in the past. No, we haven't talked about any of the previous houses I've lived in. Okay. How about this? Because you guys may actually know what this is, and maybe actually know more about this. I don't know. So, I mean, that is true. That was somebody. But oh wait, hold on. No, I didn't date them. What the? Somebody just got yelled at. Oh. Blue, I've never dated them. We literally, like, we hung out, or chill, and then, yeah. Anyway, let's go house story. Why not? House stories are fun. So, I used to live in this, before I moved to where I am now, I used to live in a fucking giant ass house. And my parents, like, at the time, like, they were really well off and everything. This is also kind of the point where I, like, kind of learned in life that I'm a very giving person rather than, like, receiving. Let's put it like that. I hope for the best. Nice. It's mainly this other, like, family stuff that happened there. But anyway, they were, like, really well off. And there was a time where my parents... The story is more, like, weird to me. It may not be weird to you guys, but it's still weird to me because I remember it differently than my parents and my brothers. But there was one day where my mom came home and she said she went to a not a farmer's market. It was a... I don't know what the proper term is. Like, she didn't go, like, to mall or anything, but she kind of just went just somewhere and there was, like, game consoles and such. Like, there was, I guess you could say game consoles. There was just a lot of games, and there was, like, cards and such, and a bunch of stuff. And previously, before then, just the market. Yeah, we could just say the market, and that works. I feel like there's a fancier term for it. But like, before this, my mother would, kinda went, I guess crazy would be a word, maybe? Where, like, I used to have, like, a bunch of GameCube and PlayStation games, and then she threw away and tore up all my, like, my Pokemon trading cards, and broke a lot of my PlayStation 1 games, like Scooby-Doo, Cyber Chase, and, oh, Dangerous QP, there's this one. Oh, whatever. Yeah, but it was just bad. So then she decided to make it up by going to the market and buying this console. And what I remember it being called, I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it, but it's called the Xavier system, or at least that's what I remember, or like the X system. It wasn't like an Xbox, but it was called, like, I want to say it's the Xavier system. And it wasn't like a traditional controller or anything. Like, there was only 2 games that we had for it. Like, imagine, I don't know how old you guys are, like, who maybe remember this. But like cassette tapes, where you open up the cassette player, you insert the tape, and then fold it back down. Like, it was like that. But instead of a cassette tape, it was an actual, like, cartridge. Like a full cartridge with like a picture on the front, like that. And the 2 games that we had were baseball and bowling. And the controllers were... It was the baseball controller, like, it was a baseball bat with, like, a fluffy part on the bat. Like, it actually looked like a bat, but, like, the bat head, I guess is what you can say, was, like, kind of squishy. It was like a plush bat, let's put it like that. And then the other controller for the baseball game was a baseball. And it had, like, 5 different buttons, and depending on which buttons you pressed would be how you threw the ball. That's essentially what it was. And then the other one that we had that we only played twice because one person almost chucked the bowling ball right at the screen, like, of a giant TV. was the bowling game, and the controller, believe it or not, was a bowling ball. But we played the baseball one a shit ton. Like, the baseball one was significantly better than the baseball one. Like I said, I think it was called the Xavier system. I want to play it again because the baseball game was so much fun. I will buy it just for that baseball game. Get a bunch of people over. Oh, I'm kidding. We live in the middle of nowhere. But, so there was one day though where we had family over. This is before like a bunch of shit happened with my family. But we had a bunch of family over, and we all decided to play the baseball game. They've never heard of this system before. Nothing. They were just like, hey, let's play the baseball game. It'll be fun. So we all get into 2 different teams. It's my part of the family versus my cousins and such, and we're just having a blast. You know, we're throwing the ball and everything. We make sure we have the wrist strap on, and then the teams are very even. Like, I think I don't remember the specifics of the scores, but I know one team was ahead by like just like a point or 2. I want to say. So then I go up to bat, and I was getting frustrated because my brothers kept making fun of me because I've never been like the first person, like the first hitter as it was, because I played a lot of baseball when I was younger, but I never was like the first hitter. I was always ninth in the batting order, always. That's just kind of how it was. And then sometimes like I'd hit it inside the park home run because I would be the pinch runner. Sometimes I was really quick. So they'd sometimes move me to 4th, even though I was the skinniest kid on the team, and no one would expect it. But at the same time, I struck out a lot because I just, at the time, I was too young, and like I thought the ball like going really fast scared me. Now I don't really give a shit. If it hits me in the face, whatever. I mean, that's kind of the game. But back then, like I was kind of like scared of the ball. So I kept being made fun of like for batting because I just hated it. And what ended up happening... Hold on a second. Okay. Whatever's happening on Baka's is creeping me out, so I'm gonna stay at the safe stream. Oh no. Baka streaming right now? I mean, we can all say hi in a bit for too. Because after we win this one, we'll probably be done. But anyway, so I was getting frustrated, so as like I'm focusing, trying to hit the biggest hit ever. Like, I wanted to smack this ball outside the park in the game. I wanted to do so fucking well. Also, there was no sensor, by the way, I should mention. Like, you just had to swing. That's all you gotta do. You just had to swing it. There's one like the Wii. So I get up the bat, and I forgot to put the, whatchamacallit? There's sucking noises. Oh, that's gotta be weird. Yikes. Anyway. Yeah, I'm what the heck too, Blue. I was like, what the fuck? Tatsu, why? I don't know. This game is turning bad. Oh well. Your remote didn't go through the TV? No, it didn't go through the TV, thank goodness. But what happened was, I hit a home run, but I let go of the bat as I made the home run. And no, the bat did not go into the TV. It hit the wall, and it's a plush part of the bat though. Like, it wasn't the hard part, the part that you grip. The plush part dented the wall in. Like, the entire hole was in the wall. It did that. It just did so much damage. I got yelled at. I got like scolded at. It was like, you know, it was just a hole in the wall, and I felt bad because I was like, I shouldn't have like got mad at this. I'm sorry for people getting to me. The company really didn't care because I mean it's not their house, but like my parents were pissed. Here's the thing. Here's the question. It's like, okay, why is Kit saying the story? This seems like just, you know, little Kit is getting to some shenanigans. No, because like I said, I remember this differently than my parents and my brothers do. I still remember the Xavier system. I still remember this hole in the wall. I had to move out of the house a few months later. And after I moved out of the house, like, we had to come, we didn't even move out before this point. Like, we're about to move to the state I live in now, and I I remember going into the room with the Xavier because we got rid of the Xavier at that point. And I, asked my mom at the time. My mom at the time. That was a weird sentence. Let me try that again. I asked my mom. I'm like, hey, the Xavier system was fun. Can we get that when we move to here? And she's just like, yeah. What were we talking about? Like, we already have it. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? What do we have? Because at this point we bought the Wii. So I'm like, are you talking about the Wii, or like what are you talking about? She's like, oh, well, we already have the Wii, so why should we get the beta again? The beta? So my mom was saying this entire time that this thing was the beta Wii. Like, I was so confused because I never heard of like a beta Wii. Yeah, exactly. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? It was called the Xavier system, right? She's like, no, it was just the Wii beta. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, it's just like, well, we had like 10 games for it. It's like your father got access to the Wii beta and everything. We purchased it, and then we got a few games to test. And I was like, we got the Wii Sports before it came out with like the controllers, and I'm like, no, it was a plush bat. It was a black bat. It had buttons on the side. You can do like a pop. You can even like force a pop fly. You can do like a ground ball, or if you hit it, you had to also like angle it too. The ball had 5 buttons with a button on the bottom. If you wanted to do a splitter, you put all 5 fingers on. It would be a splitter. It would go slow. And she's like, what are you talking about? There was just the Wii remote. It was like black. And I was like, no, you're wrong there. I know, I swear there was the baseball. I remember holding that baseball. I even let go. I said it was the Xavier. That's what I remember it as, or something with an X. That's all I remember it as. Is that it began with an X. It wasn't an Xbox. Like, and you put in the game like a cassette tape, like into a cassette player. So then I'm like, well, don't you remember the time and this is where it gets really weird, and to the point where like I didn't even understand what was going on at this point. I'm like, well, don't you guys remember like the time I put the hole in the wall? And she's like, what hole? And I'm like, we had cousins, aunts, and uncles over. We were like having fun. My brothers got me upset, and I threw the bat because like I tried to hit it as hard as I could, and it hit the wall. It made a dent. I was like, oh, that's when you guys were throwing the baseball inside and it hit the wall. And I'm like, no, you're fucking lying to me. And then my brother comes in, and I'm just like, hey, can you please tell mom like this was from the bat? And he's like, oh yeah, no, that's when he threw the Wii bat at the wall. Like, that's on the baseball. I'm like, see the Wii... No, not the Wii bat. Like, the Xavier bat. And he's like, what the fuck is a Xavier? Like, did you meet a guy named Xavier? And I'm just, like, standing there just completely dumbfounded. Because I'm like, what? He's like, no, we've had the beta Wii. Like, it was the black Wii remote. It was the bat. You threw it because we were playing Wii Sports, and it hit the wall. Like, that's what happened. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Because I don't know if you guys have the Wii. Sorry, I'm like moving my hands a ton. But if you guys have the Wii, what console is that? I've never heard of it, dude. I've never. Oh, the Wii. I mean, please tell me you know what the Wii is, Tatsu. Damn it, it's not the Wii U. God damn it, man. Anyway, like, no. What are you saying? The Xavier system? Check Discord. Okay, give me 1 second. Tatsu, that's the name of the... Oh, I forgot to take off the frickin' thing. That's the system. That's the name I remember of the system, Tatsu. I don't know if that's the actual name, but that's just kind of what I remember. So, whatever it is, it is. But anyway, like my brother said that the bat was a black Wii bat, but I swear they've only made white Wii bats, right? I don't think I'm crazy there. You think you found it? Let me check Discord. Hold on. Holy crap! What is going on with Discord? Jenna, that's it. What is that? What is that? It's so blurry, but that is it. That is exactly it. How the fuck did you find it? I've been looking for this thing for fucking ages. Wow, where'd you find this? And please tell me it's not a beta Wii, because if it is a beta Wii, I'm gonna be very upset. Well, I'm officially not crazy. Thank you for that. But that is totally it. Hold on. Jenna, I'm gonna open that up and show it on stream. Hold on. Let me switch. Hold on a second. There we go. That is it. Is that Zavix? Is that Zavix? Now we're even for finding the game. Exactly. Cause yeah, there's the, here, let me move my mouse. That's the ball that has the 5 buttons. That's the plush bat, and that's the part that hit the wall. That's the bowling ball. We never had the rackets, but that's the bowling ball. That's Zavix? Zavix, is that what it's called? I don't know, but that's the system that I had before. After, it's not Nintendo. I think it's like a bootleg system, to be honest. Now that I'm looking at it, but that is the system. Like is it a bootleg? It may be a bootleg. I played it before. Send it to your mom and say we beta. You've played the Zavix before? Man, the Zavix, like, honestly, it's not like the best system, straight up, but it is so much fun to play the baseball game. Like, I've never, like, playing Wii Sports baseball is just, it's boring to me, to be honest. But playing the Zavix baseball is so much fun. I remember having so much fun when playing that. Like, it's essentially you're playing baseball without actually going to play baseball. It was so nice. I loved it so much. It's fun 90s fun. Exactly. Yeah, no, dude, let's be honest, I also know, like, I know very minimal things here. But yeah, that is definitely the bat that hit the wall. So, what characters were in it? Dude, there was, like, no characters, man. It looks like there was only sports games for it, to be honest. But, no, it literally just, like, because the people you played as, they were player 1, player 2, player 3. Like, they were just baseball player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way till 9. Like, that's who they were. And then it was player B, like, A, B, C, D, I want to say. That's kind of how I remember it, but I don't know for sure. But no, that is the system. Interesting. I mean, to be honest, like, okay, to be completely honest here, the bowling game sucked. Like, the motion in that bowling ball was horrible. If you tried to bowl straight, it would go left. That was the only downside for that. But the motion in the baseball and the bat was freaking hilarious. Hilarious? No, it was amazing is what the word is. It's so good. I wish I could play it again, to be honest, but I have nobody to play it with because my brothers won't play it. They're too busy playing Fortnite or yelling, so. But no, I thank you, Jenna, for finding that. Also, why is there so many notifications on my Discord? There's like 30 notifications. What is going on? Oh man. But no, like, straight up, I love that system. I wish I could play it again, but okay, Sayura, you're gonna kill me. Damn it. That's the one downside to only being able to defend. That's fine. Tatsucat plays playing P2, yeah. Dude, I gotta play Persona 1 and 2. Once I get my car fixed, we are doing that. I swear, we will. I'm not gonna fight them, there's no point for me fighting them. Be classed as retro gaming? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I feel like there's probably like a collector who has one, so God damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. We're speeding up this game. It's already a foregone conclusion. Hold on, let me just, game is now over. Cool, we did it. Wait, what? Hold on. And why are you fighting me? Fucking end the game already. Fucking end the game already. Somebody end the game. Stop fighting me, you prick! I'm ending the game. I'm force ending the game. Thank you. Cool. But yeah, that's another house story from good old Kit. Kit's house stories. Oh, you know what? Here's another story from that house too. Why not? We'll talk about this one too. We'll talk about the... This will be probably the last story, and then we're gonna just kind of speed right through the rest of this match. Alright, we also gotta go back to nurse. Nurse. Time to raid Baka. We will raid Baka in a moment once we beat this, which hopefully should not take too much longer. But we will do that, Tatsu. We will. Okay, so I don't know how it is overseas, and maybe even in where you are, Tatsu, but okay, do you guys, because we don't have these here in, I'll say where I am. I've said it before, I live in Arizona, whatever. So we don't have it in Arizona, but do you guys have basements? Essentially, is the question I'm about to say, or the question I've said. The raid message is Miss Thick. Okay, sure, that is the raid message. Our first raid. This is weird. All right. Anyway, so Tatsu and like Jenna, Blue, and anyone else who's watching, do you guys have basements from where you're at? Like not like a first floor per se, but like cupboard under the stairs. I mean, that kind of works. I need... Ah, fuck. Wait, you can do that? Wait, you can do that? Huh. I just learned something new. Hold on, can we... Huh. So if you stop on your house and hit no, if you click on your house again, I think you stop on it. Because I clearly hit no. Didn't I? Didn't I? Hold on. I can't check. I swear I just hit no. Either that, I'm just dumb. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe it's both. Who knows? Anyway, so, okay, so when I used to live, oh, whatever. I used to live in Illinois. This is where this is all happening. It's Illinois. Over in the States. We had a basement, and what happened with basements, of course, you can, we'll say, I think we have time for 2 stories. Why not? So this first one, so in the basement, you know, it's essentially stairs that go down a floor. In this basement, it didn't have like any like carpet or anything. It was an unfinished basement. Like, imagine very stone floors. Like, if you hit your head on this floor, you are gonna be knocked out cold. Like, that is how, depending on where. Gotcha. But like I wish we had carpets on these floors because it was kind of scary playing as a kid down in the basement. Not because like darkness or anything, but because if you slipped and fell, you are going to the hospital because that's how hard those floors were. It was terrifying, absolutely terrifying. I'm not tired. Damn, Blue. But in this case, but also downstairs, like that's where me and my brothers would play wall ball. If you guys have ever played wall ball in your life. If not, I will freaking drive wherever I need to show you the love and wonder of wall ball. But anyway, and that's also where we practiced baseball when I was younger. We just kind of set up like a net and just do that. But also down there would be our furnace. So that way, of course, you know, that was heating up the entire house. It was an older house. Is it like QB wall ball? Wow, everyone is so confused at what wall ball is. It's literally... Maybe it was an Illinois thing. I don't even know. Okay, fine. We're explaining what wall ball is. So wall ball is when... Let's go up here. Did you ever play Kirby? I don't know what Kirby is, except for the Kirby with a K. So wall ball is when you have a giant-ass wall, okay? It's a kit thing, not American. Wow. Thanks. It's not a kit thing. It's an Illinois thing, too. Okay, so wall ball is you get a giant ass wall. You can go anywhere. It's the side of a building. It could be your school, like building wall, it could be freaking anywhere. As long as it's a wall that you can throw a tennis ball back and forth on. What you do is you throw the tennis ball as hard as you can at the wall. And it has to hit the wall. You can't just let it, like, bounce. You hit the ball on the wall. Exactly. It's pretty simple, but there's a little bit more to it. So you just throw the ball at the wall, and you have to get, like, a group of, like, 5 or 6 people for this. And what happens is you throw the ball at the wall, and it has to hit the wall directly. And it has to fly. If somebody catches the ball, if somebody catches the ball without it touching the ground, you have to run to the wall and touch it. Otherwise, you're out of the game. You can have 58 people. It's fine. If you throw the ball and it hits the ground before hitting the wall, you have to run. Oh, it may be Kirby? Okay. We called it wall ball here, so I mean, Kirby works too. We'll fight center. Why not? Cool. Is that what Kirby is? I don't know what Kirby is. Maybe it's a different name here. Because, yeah, we say wall ball. And yeah, so for Tansu, since if you may not know, so then if it hits the ground before the wall, then you have to run and you have to touch the wall until somebody else throws it. Essentially, you get a football or a basketball and stand on either side of the road, preferably not the main road. You throw the ball and try to get to bounce back to the curb and catch it. Oh no, that's not Kirby. That is Kirby, but that is not wall ball. It's similar then. Gotcha. So yeah, it's essentially like a last man standing game where you throw the ball. If it hits the wall and somebody catches it, you have to run and touch the wall before they throw it and hit the wall again. If the ball hits the ground before the wall when it's thrown, then the person who threw the ball has to touch the wall before the ball hits the wall again. And then lastly is if you throw the ball, if you peg somebody with the ball, then you're automatically out. And what ends up happening is, once you're out, there was either 2 variations of it. Can we use a Wally to match Kirby? Yeah, we could. Okay, so Wally. So for Wally, not the movie, but the game. Also, the game is about to be over. Damn, that was quick. If she rolls a 3 or plus, the game's over. Damn. Kit, you pegged people? Kit's a girl? What? Do you guys not know what... I forget, because when you're older, that word has a different definition. Damn. I forgot. The word has a completely different definition when you're older. I know you're older, but still. I forgot that word is different when you're older. Damn it. Okay, it's essentially when you throw the ball and hit somebody in the face, back, wherever. Like, you just throw it at them intentionally. If you do that, you're automatically out of the game. Peg. You peg somebody with the ball. It's all good. Yeah, but I totally forgot the fact that word is different. But anyway, so not done explaining Wally. What ended up happening though, because that's not the point of the story. The point is the furnace itself. So with the furnace in a basement, most of the time there's like little vents that are like in the ground. And when we were little, my parents would always say that the vents didn't go to the furnace, but it actually went to Santa Claus. As in, yes, that Santa Claus that you're thinking of right now. It went to him, and essentially if you yelled down into the vents, Santa would hear you during around Christmas time, and that's, instead of like writing notes to like where, and I feel like people who are religious are like leaving the stream right now, but no, I did not lose a finger. But essentially you would yell down in there about what you wanted for Christmas, and then Santa would know and then get it for you for Christmas. I guess that was my parents' way about going about it. Sure. Yeah. Santa's in the vents. I know, it was weird. Like, essentially, I think the idea was like, Santa had like microphones like in the vents, and whatever he said, like whatever you said would get projected into to where Santa was, and then he would know what you wanted for Christmas. That's pretty much what it was. Kid, hey Santa, I want my furry books. No. Here, so the story thing is, me and my brothers are playing around. We were playing some Game Boy games. We were playing some Game Boy. We were playing Fire Red, Leaf Green, and one day, like we're messing around on the vents, and I've always been scared of them because as I got older, I realized that the vents also led somewhere, but I never knew where. And then my brother threw my copy of Fire Red to me, and I was right next to the vent, and the vent was open. And Fire Red, I missed the catch, and Fire Red went straight into the vent. So I'm like looking down in the vent. I'm like, Santa, can I get Fire Red back, please? And then I realized that the vent is not going to give me back my game. That wherever Fire Red went, which I now know was the furnace, Fire Red's gone. It's straight up just gone. So I like lost my Fire Red copy, and I was just like so bummed. So it's Fire Dead. Oh damn. So I was so bummed. I was like crying to my parents. I was like, my Fire Red copy, like Santa won't give it back. Like I just want Fire Red and want to beat it before Ruby comes out, or not Ruby comes out. Was it Emerald? I want to say it was when the new Pokemon game was coming out. I wanted to get that, and I was asking for it because I was asking for the new Pokemon games before, because it was around Christmas time too. And I was crying about it. I missed my Fire Red version. I was so close to beating it, and then my dad. This is so weird now that I'm saying about it out loud, because now I know what actually happened, and it's amazing to me. So my dad walks into my room, and he asks like, "Hey bud, what's up? Like, you've been crying a bunch. Like, what happened?" I was like, "Santa stole my." Can you stream Gen 2? Yeah, I want to stream Pokemon eventually. I really want to stream like a lot more. I wish I had more time. I wish I could do more with streaming and editing, but I need to learn more. Not the point. So I cried to my dad, and I told him like I was like one gym away from getting to the Pokemon League. I had my entire team. I never named anybody on my team, but I was like, I had my entire team. Like, and he was like, okay, who's on your team? Grass, silver, gold, silver. Dude, I'd be fine with streaming both. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with streaming every single Pokemon game. I love Pokemon. I never owned Gen 2. But anyway, finishing up the story. So I talked to my dad about it, and then for Christmas, I got a Fire Red copy alongside, I want to say, Pokemon Emerald. I don't really fully remember. I shouldn't have done that, but damn. And I was just like, well, at least Santa gave me a Fire Red copy, but I doubt it's mine. And then I see there was my initial on it, and that's what my parents used to do to like label, because we all had different copies of the game, so they would put our initials on it just to kind of show whose game was whose. And I did start with Pokemon Blue version as well, Blue. But I saw my initial, and I was like, huh? Like, what? Hi? What happened to? Why is my initial on here? How did Santa get this back? Isn't it gone for good? And I pull it back up, and my entire team's there. And they're all just, regularly named. I'm right in front of Giovanni's gym, right where I believe I like left off at. I don't know, it was a while, but I'm just like, what happened? Like, I was so confused. I had no idea what happened. Now that I'm saying this older, and now that I thought about this more older, this game's over. Let's just, Sayora, please win. This game's done. Sayora, win! You won. Nice. So, now that I'm like thinking about this too, because I thought about this in the past, but now I'm saying it like verbally, and I just realized how stupid I was. My dad, I guess, maybe wrote down or something like all the Pokemon and like how much I played, because he was a Pokemon fan too. The reason my grandparents had Pokemon Red and Blue is because he loved Pokemon when he was younger, or when he was before like I was born. Going this fast in multiplayer, dude, that would be amazing. But my dad, I guess my dad, like now I'm thinking about this more and more. I think my dad ended up playing by Pokemon Red, because the copy that was thrown in the vent, it's incinerated. It's gone. Like that, there was no getting that back. But I want to say that my dad played through Pokemon Red, got my entire team back based on what I was crying about, and then because he did that, he wrapped it back up, got into its case, and gave it to me as if like it was brand new. That's what I think happened, but I mean, don't quote me. My memory from a kid to now is just strange. There's a really strange story I have, but I think that's gonna be suited for another night. Maybe a night where it's, oh shit, it was on and wide open. Oh shit. Ah, wait, headphones. Headphones. Why? There we go. It was on and wide open. What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying, Tatsu. Maybe my brain just didn't like wrap around it or something. Whoops. What was I gonna say? Yeah, there's another story. I think when we do like a straight up full story time stream where I'm actually like it's earlier. Oh, it was on and wide open. Yeah, the vent. So, because I think maybe my parents were cleaning the vents, because I remember the vent being completely off, right? Like it wasn't like, oh, they just moved the dial and like the vent was like slightly open, because these vents were in the ground. They weren't like on the wall or anything. These were on the ground, like because this was on the top floor of my house. My house was 3 stories. So the vent, I guess, just led all the way down to the bottom. That's what I can presume, or that's what not what I presume. That's what the vent was. And when we were playing, like we opened up the vents because I think my parents were like cleaning them at the time, because we never really opened the vents that much. We usually just kind of left it. But I remember that vent was like I really warped to the same spot. I remember that vent being a little bit dusty. But I mean, it was a while, so I think maybe my brain is dusty. Throwing your brother in it. Yeah, I probably should have, in hindsight. No, I'm just kidding. I love my brothers. Love my brothers a lot. There we go, we warped somewhere else. But yeah, and then I beat Fire Red after that with a really powerful Blastoise. Even though I really wish I had Charmander. I love Charmander a lot more. But, yeah. For the Switch Pokemon game, I know it's coming, but maybe the start of 2019. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't care if it's a port or not. Like, that's the big thing, is some people are like, oh, you know what? It's got to be a port of the game, or it's going to be another port. Can't be a new game. Straight up, if it's Pokemon, I'm going to play it. Okay? I don't care what people say or think. If it's Pokemon, I will play the game. I need to play Ultra Sun and Moon, but after, like, once I started, like, streaming and such, I want to stream Pokemon Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Moon. And I'll play that blind, so... But we'll get to that some other day. It'll be Gen 8 or Gen 4 remakes. Probably both, Blue. It's probably going to be both. Like, I feel like they're going to be released around the same time. Like, I imagine they have, like, one team doing Gen 4 remakes, and then another team that's probably working on Gen 8. That's what I think. I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of what I'm thinking. We could do, like, maybe a Pokemon story. How about that? Because I don't foresee myself winning this map anytime soon. So we could say a Pokemon story. Why not? How does that work? I got a few Pokemon stories from when I played. Oh, Jenna, that is a sound I never thought I was gonna hear for a long time. Love that music, Jenna. Thank you for the $1.39. Being the first one to donate. Damn. No message on it. I don't think I can do messages. But thank you, Jenna. That was really kind of you. Thank you. Also, that music scared me, because I was like, I did that music just as like a random like throwaway. But Damn. That music is so good. If you guys don't know what that music was, that is from Fairy Fencer F. So, yeah, and I could do message to know what to put. It's all good. Yeah, and I figured, I saw the 139, I'm like, that must be €1 or £1. So, yeah, don't bother with the US. Ultrasun Ultra Moon doesn't have a lot of improvements, but it completely ruins Sun Moon Story, and the fact there's 2 means Gen 7 has no definitive version. I know I read that out loud, but whatever. Honestly, I kind of just want to play it just because I just want to see what it's like. It's kind of the reason why. But yeah, by the way, that music, dope. That was good music. Anyway, so Pokemon story. I think we could do a Pokemon story. Why not? So Pokemon Platinum. Let's do a Platinum story. Is it Platinum? Hold on. Think for a moment. Jubilife, yeah, it's Pokemon Platinum. Okay, so Pokemon gotta catch them all. Welcome back, Kondo. Damn, Seer just killed somebody. It does have improvements, is what they said, but what they did the story is really bad. I'm not gonna play Pokemon for the story unless it's black and white. Like, I only like black and white story out of all of them, man. That was my personal take. I don't really care about the story. I just want to collect them all and then just be happy with myself, okay? Just let me catch all the Pokemon. Let me get the little certificate and the shiny charm, and then I'll be fine. Just let me do that, please. Sayura is about to win. Damn. Sayura is just killing everybody. Gosh. But okay. So let's do Pokemon story. So Pokemon Platinum is a fantastic game, and I'm going to defend that game. Straight up. Why the fuck did I just attack QP? Whatever. The game's about to end, huh? Damn. Knew it! Knew it. I was taking off the games in Crystal. Listen, catching them all is the point to me, Tatsu. Let me have this just this once, man. Let me have this just this once. Let me just have my one. You're one of them Gen 4 fanboys. Gen 4 plays... Here, I'll say the story. This is the story. The reason I'm... Oh my god, words. Kit, let your brain work for a moment. So the story I'm going to say is the reason why I like Gen 4, but it's kind of like super personal. It's not super personal, but it's more personal reasons because I just really... Because of like an experience I had with the game. So, people... Say what you will about Gen 4, like... Some people really, really hate Gen 4, and some people love Gen 4. Yeah, Tatsu, I'm with you on there. I liked Black and White, both series of the games the best. Like, they had the best stories, and they had the best gameplay. I loved it. But Platinum holds a special place in my heart, because there was a time where I got Platinum for the first time it came out. This was, I believe, around the time I moved to Arizona. I didn't have any of my friends to play with anymore. I didn't have anybody to play like Diamond and Pearl Platinum with. Me and my friends back in Illinois would play Diamond and Pearl. We would trade with each other. We actually did the whole thing where we traded back and forth to get all the starters, like with Diamond and Pearl. It was pretty good. But when I got to Platinum, I couldn't do that because I had no friends from where I like live now, or where I lived at the time in Arizona. So I was just kind of playing Platinum by myself, and I got to the point where, I don't know if you guys, for those who have played, how much are we at right now? No. Huh? I have a shot at this. Mega Evolution was supposed to be in Gen 5 because of the limitation. Yeah, no, I knew about that. Okay, so back to good old, well, okay, maybe Crystal Barrier leaving me is not a good idea. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Shit. Please don't kill me. Yeah, you're gonna kill me. Knew it. Whatever. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have played like Platinum, but there's the point where you get to Jubilife City, so you beat the first gym leader, and you have the professor and the other gender character that you didn't pick. You have them, and then you have to fight 2 Team Galactic grunts. It's like your first double battle, I want to say. I want to say it's your first double battle in the game. Maybe. But it's like the most iconic one. And at the time in the Pokemon games, like, I caught all the legendaries, and I caught maybe Pokemon just to have them in my party, but I didn't, like, fully use them. I used them a lot in Pokemon Red and Blue, but in, like, Emerald and everything, Black and Diamond and Pearl, I only used, like, the starters. And then I just had HM slaves that just kind of leveled up alongside. I wasn't too keen on leveling up everything. So Platinum, I only leveled up my starter, which was Piplup? No. Was it? Hold on. Yeah, Piplup. Piplup would be Gen 4. Because that would be the water type. Because I always chose water except for Charmander. And then the one time I chose Blastoise for Fire Red. But not the point. So I was playing through it, and then I got decimated fighting Team Galactic. Like, my team wasn't strong enough. So I was like, I lost the first time, and I go back, and I'm like, okay, you know, I just did something wrong, let's just go back and fight him. And I kept losing. I never had so much trouble fighting anybody in a Pokemon game, except for those 2 fucking Team Galactic grunts trying to leave Jubilife to get to the second gym. That was the hardest fight I've ever had to deal with. So, Empoleon is the only water steel type. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, it was a roadblock. I couldn't do anything. I kept dying. I thought I was under-leveled, so I tried leveling up Piplup a little bit more, but it got so tedious and slow that I just gave up. I was just like, I think I'm done with Platinum. I can't beat this game. Like, why am I just not doing this? So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to do something different. Like, what have I not done? And I pieced it together. I've not caught and trained another Pokemon. So I'm like, okay, why don't we just spend some time and catch different Pokemon? Let's see what we find. I go into the grass, right? I just hit my filter. But I go into the grass, and I find a Shinx. And I look at the Shinx, and I'm like, okay, you know, Shinx, it looks like a pretty good Pokemon. Looks kind of different, though, because it was yellow. And I've only caught 1 shiny Pokemon up to this point. I totally forgot they existed. I caught a shiny Spheal. I've caught a shiny Spheal before. That was my first shiny ever. But I didn't click in my head that I was facing a shiny Shinx. So I decided to catch it because I'm like, you know what? The Shinx is the savior of my life. This Shinx is gonna be my hero, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really care too much about it. I was like, it looks cute. It's yellow, I guess. It's fine. And then, like, a day later, I went to school and I started playing it. And, like, the kids in the playground are like, oh, you got a shiny? Oh my gosh, you got a shiny. And I was like, oh yeah, shinies are rare. But anyway, that Shinx beat the fight for me. My Piplup died again. But damn, that Shinx saved my ass. That Shinx was the MVP of my team. That shiny Shinx was the MVP of my fucking life. Straight up. It was by far my favorite thing I've ever done. I was so happy that the Shinx beat it that I was like, you know what? I think we got this. I think we can actually beat Pokemon Platinum. That I stayed with that Shinx the entire time I played the game. That Shinx never left me once. I did not. I made sure I would never, like, box it or anything. Nothing of the sort. I raised that Shinx and I made sure it was the perfect Shinx I could possibly make it. SM Muslim Rush, Sun Moon, yeah, truth. But yeah, that Shinx, it made me feel so good. I fully, I want. No, I didn't win! I didn't win. Dangerous QP's gonna roll a 3 and just win the game. Oh my gosh, we can win. We have a chance of winning. Ow, my head. But yeah, no, that shiny Shanks, even going all the way to the Elite Four. Now, I was a little dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I was very, very dumb, and I may have gave it all electric moves. But that Shanks won the game for me and beat the Elite Four for me. It died when anything else used ground moves, but that shiny Shanks really, really saved me. Miyazaki won? Wait, what just happened? Oh, fuck. Damn it. I wasn't paying attention to Miyazaki. I was too focused on QP. Good going, me. That's fine. Alright, I think that's all of the stories I have, so let's just speed this up and do it. But seriously though, like that. Now here, okay, the last part of the story is just going to be really quick because this is going by quick. So after like the Shinx, I wanted to keep the Shinx in literally every game that I played from there on out. I wanted to make sure, or that was a Luxray, but I wanted to keep the Luxray for everything. I didn't want him to leave. And before Black and White came out, I believe it was around Black and White. I don't remember that. It was when the next game came out, whatever it was. I decided that I wanted to transfer him over, and I was super excited to do so. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have my Luxray, who's Sparky the Luxray. He is going to be my team leader. He's going to take me through everything. I'm going to be so happy. You know what? No. I have an idea. So I was super confident, and then my brother comes back. He's like, hey, can you help me in Pokemon Platinum? I'm like, where the fuck did you get Pokemon Platinum? I'm the only one who had a Pokemon Platinum copy. Did Mom get you it for Christmas or something? No, he deleted my Pokemon Platinum with Sparky the Luxray. At level 100, I made sure he was level 100. At level 100, Sparky the Luxray, deleted. Gone. The freaking sole reason I got through Pokemon Platinum, it was gone. Like, straight up, Sparky was gone. I was crushed. And I also know, like, I see Tatsu and Blue talking about different versions, but I want to finish the story before fast mode goes away. I'm taking risks here. Taking risks. Yes. Okay. But what I did, and this is the first time and pretty much only time I've ever done something like this, unless it's real, what I call real events, like my pet peeve about real-time events, is I bought an action replay. I talked to my mom and I was like, hey, can we go to GameStop, please? And she's just like, what for? And I'm like, I need to buy a hacking device. And she's just like, why are you buying, like, a hacking device? And I was like, I want my freaking... Like, you didn't curse at the time, but I was like, I want my freaking Sparky back. So we went out, she bought the... How close is everybody? Oh, shit, I'm about to win. Cool. So I was like, I want Sparky back, really badly. And we bought the action replay. I put in the code to give myself shinies as well as a level 1, because I wanted to raise him up again. So I gave myself Sparky, level 1, shiny, male, and I raised him again in Platinum. I played Platinum all through again, because my mom then bought a separate Platinum, and I got Sparky again, and I believe in my Pokemon bank is the same Sparky that I had from the Platinum I had to pack back in, because I was just so distraught that I lost my favorite. Like, Luxray is not my favorite Pokemon per se, but he is something that holds a special place in my heart. Sparky I want him to stay is what it comes down to. So that's pretty much that. All right, but with that, that was just so many stories, and that story ended perfectly. As for all my stars right now, I have nearly 12,000. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a Baka raid. As for my stars, I'm not gonna spend any because I'm actually going to buy this map, I believe. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, Mystic. That's what we're gonna be doing. Next stream tomorrow is gonna be 999. It's gonna be early in the morning, so I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. I know it was very impromptu. And Jenna, thank you for the $1.39 donation. That really means a lot. My heart is bounding from that still too. I didn't mention it, but it is. But thank you. So yeah, Mystic, and is it on Twitch, Tatsu? Can you post it in the Discord or in the DM'd it? Okay, perfect, sweet. Well, with that though, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. See you guys next time. And thank you guys so much, very much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Great day. I'll see you guys again soon. Peace. Good night. Good morning for those. Or peace in general.